Forewarned weather with Ashlee Baracy.
That Ron, he's a real peach, let me tell you. We love Ron. So here's a look at the airport delays across the country, or lack thereof, as this is a big travel weekend for folks. The unofficial end of summer, and so you're trying to squeeze in one more vacation and you're catching a flight out of town. Probably no major worries. Now, we do have some rain that could lead to some localized flooding down south, but at this point it doesn't appear to be impacting any of the major airports to our south, and so make sure you check with your flight status, but nonetheless no big issues. So high pressure building in over the Great Lakes. If you're staying close to home or even traveling up north, you can plan for some sunshine for this extended weekend. However, you see that cold front? That's what brought us some of those off and on showers yesterday, and that also ushered in a cooler air mass for today. So we're starting off a little chillier this morning, and we'll be just a little cooler heading into the afternoon. Starting to get a little bit of a glow out there as we are about a half hour, just a little more than a half hour away from your sunrise. And so let's check in with those temperatures, because this is right around the time that we get to our coolest point of the day, right at daybreak. And here you go, 40 in Ann Arbor, which is the coolest temperature that we've had reported in Ann Arbor in the morning the last several days. 52 in Detroit, 48 in Pontiac, 46 in Monroe. Light northerly winds out there, if not calm, and so wind's not as much of a factor. But this afternoon, we are struggling to get to 70, so 69 for that afternoon high. We'll call it a mix of sun and clouds for today. But fall-like feels in the air, which means that's football weather, folks. And so if you are heading out to a high school game, as far as this afternoon, evening, we will have drier conditions, clearing conditions, but we will be falling through the 60s later on today. A very similar setup for folks that are heading to East Lansing tonight as well. But let's talk about the overall weekend forecast starting here, and then we'll travel up north. So low 70s tomorrow, mid 70s for your Sunday, and then upper 70s, right on par with where we should be for Labor Day. And so that might be the last day for some of those public pools to be open. I think you could squeeze in a pool day. Upper 70s sunshine, that's still pretty nice. Now as we go up towards Alpena, a little cooler, upper 60s tomorrow, getting into the mid 70s by Monday. But you'll notice no matter where you go, we are dry, so we get a little more sunshine Labor Day in Mackinac Island, but low to mid 70s for the 3 days there, and we'll trend just a little bit warmer in Traverse City. So we'll start in the 70s tomorrow, getting close to 80 by Labor Day Monday. So breaking down that full forecast for you, we're close to 80 on Monday, and we'll take those temperatures into your Tuesday and Wednesday before rain cools us off by Thursday. Darnell?
Ashlee, talk some new stuff out there.
Welcome to the Big Casa. While the action on the gridiron and listening to the marching band usually takes center stage, well, these cool new food and drink items recently unveiled by Michigan Athletics might just take the cake. Did you guys like that play at the end of the pack?
Of all the highlights you could have chosen for that story.
We only saw the food. It doesn't play it.
But I liked it. All right, so we posted a complete list of the new items on the sports page of clickondetroit.com. And there's also a link to the stadium concession map showing where you can find each item, which that's super helpful. A reminder, you can watch Michigan take on New Mexico tomorrow night here on Local 4. Our pregame show with Hobie, Joel, and Jamie starts at 6:30, followed by NBC coverage at 7.
I'll let it slide because you actually did go to Michigan.
You did
Right,
go to
exactly.
Michigan. And we're all Spartans, and,
Yes.
you know, it's just the season. We don't play each other till October 25th, so
I know.
we'll play nice
know,
until then.
And we'll root for each other when we all play Ohio State.
You know it. You know it. Okay, so there's so much going on this weekend. You really have to kind of plan out your calendar if you're sticking around town. We have downtown Royal Oak. That is going to be filled with the music stages, lots of beautiful artworks, many juried artists. It's a very good art show there at Arts Beats and Eats. All the food and the food trucks at the Michigan Lottery Arts Beats and Eats present
Free.
And
So cool.
beautiful weather.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it is. I mean, usually when you have outdoor festivals in late summer, there's a rain risk. At least one of the days, it's nowhere to be found.
It's not found.
Tip your local meteorologist.
You know, you earned it.
15% is standard.
Don't walk in front of a moving car.
I'm sorry, what?
That's a tip for you.
It's tip.
Don't walk.
That's the tip.
Part of safety.
Yeah,
I want to make
okay.
sure you're
All right.
safe.
Yeah. Well, for those that are like my 6-year-old son and think I control the weather,
Yes, I love that.
I'll take the credit when we have a stretch like this, but then when it's bad, I don't control it.
I make the weather.
Right. So, yeah. All right. Well, for families that might be catching a flight out of town for this extended holiday weekend, I'm sorry, you should have stayed home. We have a beautiful forecast. No, but our airport delays are kind of next to none as we are scouring the map map here. And of course, you want to check on your specific flight, but overall, major airports not reporting any issues. Now, if you do plan to travel south down by the Gulf, there will be rain in the forecast there, but across the Great Lakes, it's going to be a beautiful weekend, folks, and starting with a nice, beautiful day here. It's on the cooler side, but we have the sunshine, and so it's Friday. We get the sun. I mean, you can't complain. 51 degrees in the city, 49 in Ann Arbor, 50 in Pontiac, 48 in Monroe, and we have a northerly breeze averaging out close to about 5 miles per hour. So today we do struggle to get to 70. Now, holding on to a little more sun, maybe a couple spots crack that 70-degree mark, but most of us will be in the upper 60s today. So about a 10-degree below average day. We've had these already this week, so the fall feel in the air, but hey, it's nice for Friday football. So we will have the high school games going on later on today, planned for partly to mostly clear skies, and we'll be falling through the 60s, so you'll need your favorite sweatshirt. And really similar setup off in East Lansing. And so Western Michigan taking on Michigan State at Spartan Stadium tonight with a 7 o'clock kickoff. And you can plan for about 64 degrees at that point. We'll be cooling off throughout the game. The skies will be clearing, so likely upper 50s by game's end. But we're dry. That's really the key here, right? And we'll stay dry through Saturday as well. And so the Michigan game, that'll be a night game at the Big House. It's a 7:30 kickoff tomorrow against New Mexico. Pleasant conditions, probably upper 60s for that kickoff, low 60s by game's end. So we're not sweating for the start of college football season, that's for sure. As far as the extended weekend, taking you through Labor Day Monday, we do warm things up into seasonal territory. So upper 70s on Monday, so it'll be even warmer, maybe even a little pool weather if you're trying to get in one more pool day before some of those pools close after Labor Day. Up north forecast from upper 60s to mid 70s if you have a place up by Alpena. For Mackinac Island, pretty similar. We're going from low 70s to mid 70s throughout the 3-day stretch. And then that extended weekend in Traverse City will be a little bit warmer. In fact, that forecast a little more like Metro Detroit, low 70s to upper 70s by the time we get to Monday. So this extended forecast tonight will be cool. We fall in the upper 40s. That's because of some of the clearing, but we rebound tomorrow with the sunshine. Overnight lows will be climbing as well, from low 50s this weekend to upper 50s going in the middle next week. And same with the high temperatures. We're on either side of 80 when all kids go back to school on Tuesday, but we'll cool off by Thursday as rain chances increase late Wednesday into your Thursday.